Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week's episode of Flick News. Isola here, and if you're new, this is a segment on Flick Direct where I give you some of the information that we have received in the last week about movie news. And sometimes I will sprinkle in cartoons, TV, etc. So grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and let's get this started. First off, it was announced that Shailene Woodley will be starring as Janis Joplin in a new biopic, which she is also set to produce. I'm actually really excited about this because I am a huge Janis Joplin fan. Her voice was amazing. So I'm really glad that they're finally getting something produced because, little known fact, they have been trying probably for the last 25 years to get something going. And there have been a laundry list of people set to play Janis Joplin. And for some reason, either they didn't like the script or nothing was ever done with it. Just to name a few, you had Michelle Williams, Pink, Zooey Deschanel. I even think Renee Zellweger was on the list, but I would have to go back and check. But I know Pink definitely criticized the script, so that's why she did not do it. But other than that, we just know the other ones never really got anything off of the ground. The biopic is set to actually film in about 30 days, so obviously we don't really have too much information on it, but once we get some trailers, which hopefully be soon, I will let you guys know. Next, it was announced back in June, I believe, that a Peaky Blinders movie was coming, and I was so excited to hear about this because the show was phenomenal. If you have not seen this, once again, it's something that I highly recommend you watch because it's dark and gritty and pretty much talks about the criminal empire back around World War I time. It's a little on the gory side, I guess you would say, a little bit of blood and violence, so not for the faint of heart or for children, but definitely a great show. Barry Keoghan recently did an interview where he kind of spilled the beans on his character, but joked about how he didn't even know when he was actually going to start filming, which is quite funny because they are actually starting to film towards the end of this month around the 28th or the 29th. So he's pretty much up in the air not knowing what's going to happen, but I think he'll be prepared for it no matter what. The Peaky Blinders series came out in 2013 and again kind of gave you an inside view of criminal enterprise during World War I. The movie is obviously going to have a much bigger budget, so I can't wait to see what they're actually going to bring to the table post World War I, where we get to kind of catch up with the criminal family. Keoghan will be joining, like I said, Cillian Murphy and possibly Sienna Miller, which I hope because I do really like Sienna Miller. And so, again, they're all really excited to be working on this project. Obviously, no trailers. Nothing has been announced yet except for when they will be filming. But be sure I will definitely be talking about this one because it is on my watch list and I'm very excited. And finally, Clint Eastwood at 94 is still making waves in Hollywood. 94 years old. He will be directing his final film, Juror No. 2. It's kind of sad saying final. It seems so final. But seriously, at 94, I think, he's deserving of some retirement and some time off. I hope I can work until 94 doing something I love, but I would also just like to travel and, play video games or something, but I digress. The film is a courtroom drama, which I'm sure you figured that out based on the title, and it will actually premiere at the AFI Film Fest October 24th, which is actually about a week before it's released. So the plot revolves around a juror, Juror No. 2, played by Nicholas Hoult, where he finds out that he's actually the real killer in a murder, and he has to navigate through being a juror and going through this case without revealing himself. I feel like they kind of gave a little bit too much away, but I guess that's the whole point of the movie. So I guess it's not really a spoiler because you'll probably find out within the first 5 minutes that that is what the entire plot is about. This film also stars Toni Collette, Kiefer Sutherland, Chris Messina, Leslie Bibb, and J.K. Simmons, which, can we just talk about how much J.K. has been in that I've spoken about in the last 4 or 5 months? I swear he's in everything, which is great because I absolutely love him. He's a great actor, both comedic and dramatic. Also, fun fact, Clint Eastwood has never worked with Kiefer Sutherland, but he has obviously worked with Donald. So it's almost like the, what is it, 7 Degrees Kevin Bacon kind of thing. So, you know, they're connected in some way. Again, there are no trailers, and I feel like we're back to square one when I first started doing this, where I kept telling you guys of all of these things, and there were no trailers. And I find it very strange that this one doesn't have one, primarily because it's in post-production, so they should be able to have something in there. But maybe, you know, Clint Eastwood just doesn't want to give too much away, which I get. But again, once I have more information, I will definitely let you guys know and post things on our other YouTube page so that you can watch trailers. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of Flick News. Be sure to like and subscribe to all of our channels so you never miss out on any entertainment news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!